Alright, here we go. Fuck a title show number 2. Let me just get this moved over a little bit more so I can make sure the audio is going to be good. The clicking you're going to hear, hopefully not too loud though, is Kaiju and her bone. So I apologize for that. Alright, that's not going to work. Fuck it, we're staying here I guess. Helping me out with the show today is Nikki. She's been in the vlogs before. You guys have seen her in the Deadpool vlog and the most recent one, I believe. Yeah, with the store shenanigans and the camera shenanigans. And, yeah, so some crazy shit's going on in Barrie. Where was it? An owner of a rehab is facing fraud charges. So we were just talking. Oh, Utopia. So that's like a little town, like, just outside of Barrie. So what are the charges? And you gotta make sure you speak up a little bit.
Okay, so he is being charged with fraud, several counts of fraud, money laundering, and trafficking in controlled substances, which he denies all of the above.
So he's pretty much like trafficking like the substances, which is just gonna be like the pills, I guess, like the Xanax and stuff to like help everyone relax, whatever have you.
Methadone, maybe?
Methadone, yeah. And he hired unlicensed people. He stole like $6.1 million from the clients coming in. So this guy's just an absolute all-around piece of shit. Like,
yeah,
it's like he watched the show Intervention and was like, I could cash in off these kids.
Pretty much. His only comeback is that he's denying all charges based on the fact that he says the 2 employees he hired were licensed when there's been no proof that they are.
So there's no paperwork at all saying that these people are like licensed, but he's just saying no, like it's good. Take my word for it.
Yeah, he's saying that they're registered with their respective provincial colleges, but there's no record of them on those sites that you can look into it. So there's been several sergeants that have probed into it, and they can't find anything. That specific site in Utopia that he owns, they themselves aren't under investigation. He owns several sites in Ontario, and it's he himself that is under investigation, not the facility.
So he's the owner. So I got, and if it all goes back to him, then yeah, they're gonna try and get him on it.
Yeah, the facilities themselves are all up to code. It's him himself is laundering without his employees' knowledge.
Alright, give me 1 second here, folks. I'm gonna make sure my phone isn't blacking out, and we shall be right back real quick. Alright, there we go. So yeah, so 1.6 or 6.1 million. He's saying that these people are licensed, but there's absolutely no record of any of it, like on any websites, no paper trail, anything. So this dude he's a fucking, I don't know, he's just a vulture. Like, he just wants to take advantage of people, pretty much. He just wants to cash in off of them being, like, addicted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck him, straight up. On a lighter note, though, well, kind of a fucking lighter note, it's a terrifying note. Skynet is upon us. Fucking Terminator. Last night, watching TV, and fucking people are making, like, realistic, life-looking, like, androids, robots. Like, they got weird skin. You can tell it's not real humans, but it's about as close as they can get right now.
The facial features are astronomical, the way that they have made them.
It's fucked. Like, I don't know, it's like the movements are jerky or whatever, and you can tell, but it's about as close as they're getting. And they were talking about, like, actually having, like, a consciousness so he can, like, identify the feelings, and, like, that's where you start crossing over into the crazy shit. Like, that's where, like, they're gonna be able to, like, actually, like, feel, like, hate and anger towards someone. And, like, I don't know, you might be able to fight a bear and survive. You're not fighting a robot.
Well, like Stephen Hawking said, the robots are going to inevitably take over the world. At the rate that they're forming the technology, we're fucked.
Yeah, like we're gonna make technology that just surpasses us, and we're not gonna know what to do with it.
No, we're not even gonna have an abort button. Like, we're fucked.
That fucking sucks. There's nothing you can do to machines, especially like if they know how to bypass systems and everything on their own. Like, you can't just pull the plug or like take a battery pack out.
You'd have to have like a remote,
Like an
like,
EMP bomb.
like something. Pretty much, like you'd have to have something remote that you could do, because there's no way you could tackle one of those evil bastards down to flip the switch to shut them down.
That thing will just lock its legs in place and your fucking shoulder will pop out.
Well, and they're talking about having millions of them. Could you imagine, like, just tackling a whole bunch of robots? They're gonna catch on. They're gonna be smarter than majority of the human race, which says something. So I mean, like, we're fucked. Like,
they're gonna punch, like, they'll be able to punch a chest and the person's back will turn into like a bag of Jiffy Pop.
it's gonna be a bunch of evil RoboCops. That's what we're gonna have. Evil RoboCops.
RoboCop was badass. If he's evil, we're fucked.
Up Schitt's Creek, 100%.
Like, he shot through a lady's dress and took the suspect down. Like, you can't hide from it.
Well, look at him. He has feelings. He can still feel. He has emotions.
Well,
like,
he started out as human, though. That's the thing. Because
Mhm.
these things are, like, completely artificial intelligence.
Well,
But
they're
look
going
at that
in
I,
reverse.
Robot movie with fucking Will Smith.
Well, exactly. And see, it's like with RoboCop, they're just going in reverse. If they can perfect, like, they're trying to perfect us that they look, walk, talk, and act like humans, where it would be very hard to distinguish the difference between the two. That's a scary thought in itself. If we can't tell if someone's a human or a robot, we're definitely fucked.
Damn. Yeah, that's where it gets into the Skynet. We're back to the Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
That's what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Coincidentally, great segue. I came across an article or whatever. I figured we'd go over it on the show since it's something to discuss. It's 15 great movies that people love that apparently bombed at the box office. And the reason I feel this is relevant, especially now, people are all like every day I see posts about people comparing the what Dawn of Justice has made and what Civil War has made at the box office, instead of just saying this is a good movie because of this, this is a good movie because of this. It really has nothing to do with the box office or what they make at the theaters. It has to do with what the fans and what the people really watching it for that experience think. So we're gonna go through some of these and we'll see what happens. First one. Wow, alright. So, Wizard of Oz is the first one on the list. And honestly, I know you don't like this movie, but I love it. I fucking love this movie. And the reason this surprises me is because this came out in 1939. And this is one of the first, I think this was the first movie, I might be wrong about that, but where it featured the film, or the black and white, and the color.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of the movie, but that being said, for when the movie came out, it was very well done for the time period. It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah. It's a Wonderful Life, Christmas classic. I think I've seen it once, though, when I was a kid.
I don't think I've ever seen it, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, apparently it didn't do well in the box office. So if you guys like It's a Wonderful Life from 1946, it didn't do well at the theaters. What? Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The original one.
I can't believe that's on that list. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, it wasn't a huge draw at the box office, which led Paramount to allow their distribution rights to lapse in 1977.
Wow.
Huh. That's great. That's a classic. Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka.
Is that the one where the big guy eats the microphone?
Yeah, Augustus Gloop's dad.
That fat bastard.
Yeah.
He made that movie. He really did.
So this one, Harrison Ford's Blade Runner.
Mm-hmm.
There's a million different versions really of this made. There was the original, the director's cut, the special edition cut. So it all really depends on what version of the movie you got to see. But apparently, it didn't do well at the box office.
Love Harrison Ford, never seen the movie.
Yeah. On one of the posters, the way, the lights and, the tower form, looks like the Millennium Falcon, though.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if they did that on purpose, but... Clue? From the board game? You never saw this with Christopher Lloyd, Tim Curry?
I wish I did.
Oh, I seen this all the time as a kid.
I have a feeling I did. I'm pretty sure I did, but I don't remember a whole lot
True.
of it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like, I don't know if it holds up today. Like, you see some movies, like Willy Wonka, that holds up today. You see that and you're like, ah, it's still
That's
a good
pretty
movie.
memorable movie, though.
No, but I mean, like some movies, like even like, okay, the Three Ninjas movies. When I was a kid, I was like, these are the greatest movies ever. These kids are kicking every adult's ass. Hiya! Hiya! Fucking Colt and Tum Tum and Rocky. And I seen it when I was like older, like a teenager, even as a teenager, I was like, even as a teenager, I seen it, and I was like, I'm like, this is corny as shit. I'm like, this doesn't work.
Like the movie Tommy Boy.
No, Tommy Boy's hilarious. Get out of here with that. What? Big Trouble in Little China? Kurt
Horrible
Russell?
movie.
That was a great movie.
Oh, God, no.
Oh my god, this was a great movie. With the three samurai guys.
Kurt Russell has got to be one of the most corniest bastards I've ever seen in movies.
That's so rude. This is amazing. I apologize to the listeners. You know who else doesn't like this movie? ISIS. Oh, here you go.
It's not the first time you've said I'm like ISIS today.
It's true. Here you go. Heathers.
Amazing movie. Very well done. Christian Slater was awesome.
See? And
I don't even care. I hate Winona Ryder. Great movie.
And I think this was a horrible... I think it was a horrible movie. It's
and
so
you,
corny.
sir, are wrong.
This was corny as fuck to me.
No, amazing movie.
Apparently it barely cracked the 1 million mark at the box office.
Probably because a whole bunch of other movies came out at the same time.
That does happen. That's what happened with League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That was a great movie.
Great movie, but it came out the same weekend as the first Pirates of the Caribbean.
Damn you, Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Shawshank Redemption? Yeah.
I wasn't too keen on it, but...
Yeah, it was alright. It was kind of like what gave Morgan Freeman, I guess, his, like, notoriety or whatever as, like, the narrator for stuff, really.
You know, I love him as Mr. Fox.
Oh, yeah, as Lucius Fox, he was awesome. Nolan-verse trilogy Batman, for those who aren't familiar. Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Disney animated one, did not do well.
Amazing movie.
Yeah.
I love it to this day. I still watch it, and I'm an adult.
That bang you guys keep hearing is Kaiju throwing her bone. And this is where the segue comes in when you said, this is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. The Big Lebowski. It did not do well at the box office. It was like really notorious for not doing well, but it was known as a cult classic for fans. Like, I love it. You love the movie.
The first time I saw it, I really didn't like it. I thought it was corny as shit. And then I watched it again. I gave it another go.
Yeah.
And it is pretty funny. I do love that one character. I believe it's John Goodman.
Yeah.
He is hilarious.
He's great. I
love him in everything.
I love Jeff Bridges in it too, as the dude. The dude abides.
And the one who played Donnie.
Oh, Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, he looked so creepy in that
Nucky
movie.
Thompson. Fight Club.
You know the one rule about Fight Club?
Apparently you don't talk about Fight Club, which is, I don't understand how they grew Fight Club if you're not allowed to talk about it.
Well, exactly. You have to talk about it.
Get your tasty bones. Like, rule 1, don't talk about Fight Club. What's Fight Club? Oh, we all meet at my friend's basement and we fight. Damn, just come by on Tuesday.
We'll have donuts.
Free donuts. You bring your own coffee. Iron Giant. The tearjerker.
I have never seen it. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Mateus balls his eyes out when he watches this.
Oh, I think I know what one you're talking about, if that's the case.
With the big robot.
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters as a kid, and I was crying. What's up? Alright, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Apparently Miss Kaiju is just needing some attention. Next on the list is the Clive Owen movie, Children of Men. I only seen like half of this movie.
I think I fell asleep during it.
Well, alright. So I can't Guess no comments on that one. Edge of Tomorrow. I have absolutely nothing to say because I don't like Tom Cruise. I've never seen this movie.
I don't like Tom Cruise either, and I've never even heard of that movie.
Well, there you go.
I also live under a rock half the time, so I let you kind of tell me what movies are good to see and what aren't. So
this is the weird last one on the list. Office Space. Great movie.
Oh my god, I was so not sure about it until I watched it, and that one guy just amazing.
Melvin. I think his name is Melvin.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I was told I can listen to my radio at a reasonable volume.
My heart
turn it down.
My heart was breaking for him, and then sure as shit, he does what he said he was gonna do.
He burnt that fucker down.
Oh yeah. And no one suspects it was him.
Nope.
He got away with it. Smart bastard.
Pretty much.
That's what they get for underestimating him.
Well, it's always the quiet ones you gotta, like, watch out for.
They're shifty as fuck.
Oh, this was Daniel Craig. Didn't, turn down doing another James Bond movie.
It's not surprising.
Yeah, he turned down 130 million.
Motherfuck.
130 fucking million. I'd have taken it.
Oh, yeah.
Throw me in a white suit. Let me drive some cars. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be the first bearded James Bond.
I wonder why he didn't want to do it.
I don't know. Well, he's already done a few, you know what I mean? He's done, I think he's done like 3 or 4 at least.
I think so. Him and Pierce Brosnan did several.
Yeah. I think it's like, I don't know. I know there was rumors a while ago that Idris Elba, the badass guy who piloted the Jaegers, like, one-handedly in fucking Pacific Rim.
Yeah, he's pretty badass.
Yeah, he was supposed to be playing the next James Bond.
That would be interesting.
That'd be really cool, because he's a dope actor. Powerful Idris Elba.
Is it sad I want to see another Pacific Rim movie done?
I do. I think they were supposed to do a second one. I don't know. Let's look this up right now. Because that's an awesome movie. Like, I waited a while to see that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Funny enough, everyone asks me if that's where we, like, named Kaiju from.
I must admit, I think that was the first time I heard the name Kaiju.
True.
And it was pretty awesome.
No, it's actually like a genre of, like, movies in Japan and everything. It's like, because it stands for Strange Beast. It's like the Godzilla, the Mothra movies. Those are all Kaiju movies.
She definitely is, like, our own Godzilla. Like, she can tear down a wall.
Yeah, she likes to kick doors open like a SWAT team.
She's a savage. She just comes in like a bat out of hell.
Pretty much. I guess there's really no official word about what's going on. The last thing it's like 10 months ago and stuff like that. It's like finance issues, and there might have been a step forward, but then there's steps back, so it might be one of those things, like, who knows if we'll ever see the sequel.
They might need to figure out, like, how they're gonna do a sequel, because doesn't the one character die in it?
Yeah, I think Idris Elba's done.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if Charlie Hunnam would do it again.
I don't know. Like what has that dude even done? Like, Sun's kind of stopped, and, like, his popularity went down. I'd like to see him as Green Arrow, though, because he has the goatee and everything to pull it off.
It kind of sucks that he didn't do 50 Shades of Grey. I understand why he didn't do it, because he was filming the last seasons of Sons, and that was more important, and I totally get that. But I definitely think 50 Shades of Grey should have waited, because he would have played that character far better than the actor did. And now for the other 50 Shades movies, they want to change the main characters.
Well, see, what's kind of, like, what I think about, like, with those, if you're taking, like, a book series, or even a book and turning it into a movie, it, like, even if the character doesn't resemble the people in the book, does that character bring somebody who doesn't know the books into the movie? Because, like, for me, I've never read the 50 Shades books or whatever. I saw the people who were in the trailers, and I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Like,
Yeah.
nothing about it felt like there was any chemistry that I was like, oh, like, let's see, like, how this goes, you know what I mean?
And it turns out those two main actors hated each other during the whole filming of the movie.
Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams.
But they made the Notebook work, though. Even though they hated each other, you could see the chemistry, and they made it work for them.
Yeah.
But the two people that did 50 Shades of Grey, it wasn't working.
I don't know.
It's hard to believe that they go into this red room of pain and have crazy sex all day, every day.
Yeah. That dude looked weak sauce.
Yeah, he for sure did.
He looked more like a cuddler.
But, like, with Charlie Hunnam, not only did he have, like, the look of what you would think that character would be from reading the book, but the way he did the... his acting, though, would have been better suited.
Yeah.
But even the main character, female, they should have gotten a stronger female lead as well.
True. Someone
that would have had more chemistry and wasn't so... Because the main...
Yeah, but that's also where you run into the problem. It's like, you know, like, do you go for star power or do you try the new faces? You know what I mean? Like, do you try and go for the, like, A-list or at least even B-list kind of stars? Or do you try the, like, kind of newer, like, more unknown faces?
Well, and that's why
I think that's where you take more of a risk when you do, like, the newer faces and stuff, too, though.
I honestly felt that they should have had a newer face for the female lead.
Yeah. And
someone like Charlie Hunnam, or even a bit different from him.
Yeah.
But someone who is a bit more known for the male lead. Because in the books, it's this big, well-known billionaire type guy. And this girl that came from a very humble background, very shy. She was a virgin, and she was in her 20s. She was just finishing school. So, I mean, it would have been more... You would have gotten that vibe had they had done it that way, but...
They should have just got Tom Hardy to do it.
Even Tom Hardy. He probably fucks like a champ.
I guarantee it. I guarantee that, man. That is powerful hip thrusts.
He probably does.
Or he just gets into a gorilla fuck. Just pins you on the bed, just...
Better than Jason Mewes in the half-half hole.
Half-half hole.
So gross.
Whatever, it happens. But no, it's like also with the like Assassin's Creed movie that's coming out. This guy Michael Fassbender is playing. I don't know if it's supposed to be like from the game for sure. Like if he goes back and he's Ezio or Altair or whatever's going on. But like I see him and I'm just like, yeah, I don't get it. But a lot of people are excited about it because he's kind of handsome or whatever. He played Magneto in like the newer X-Men movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, a lot of people were so against Ben Affleck doing Batman.
Oh,
and they couldn't see it, and then the movie came out, and he did phenomenal.
Well, even people that didn't like the movie as a whole, I didn't hear anybody say Ben Affleck sucked as Batman.
No.
Like, I heard people saying the movie wasn't the greatest, but Ben Affleck was awesome as Batman.
Maybe for people, the layout of it and how they did it wasn't the greatest, but
it was
I didn't
mostly
hear any
the
complaints
story.
about the
Like,
actors.
it was mostly the story or whatever. But I honestly, it might be one of those things too. Like maybe when the extended cut comes out, like they'll change their tune. But DC also just apparently changed their film division. Zack Snyder doesn't have total control over the tone and everything in the movies anymore, because I guess the way that it Dawn of Justice dropped in box office sales, DC was like, oh, we have to change shit, which, again, dumb as fuck. Like, just listen to the fans. But the one guy, Jeff Johns, who's very familiar with DC Comics, I believe he's worked with them like a lot, and he's a comic like writer or artist. He might be, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, he's like in charge of it kind of as well now, and one of the things he wants to do is kind of like bring certain elements of the comic books like back into the film and everything. But I just hope he doesn't turn it into like a Disney of like a Avengers type movie. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because although, like, Civil War, like, I've only seen trailers or whatever, like, Spider-Man looks cool, and Black Panther looks fucking awesome. And that's another thing. A lot of people I heard say, like, Civil War wasn't as intense or as, like, sad as they were expecting, but Spider-Man and Black Panther were awesome.
Yeah.
So that makes me just want to see it, because I've always wanted to see Black Panther on the, like, big screen, so mucho bueno.
I'm super stoked for Suicide Squad. I can't wait.
Yes.
They've already, like, are writing the screenplay for the spinoff with all the females.
Yeah. Well,
and the girl who plays Harley Quinn, Margot, I don't remember her last name.
Margot Robbie.
But she's going to be a producer on that film, and she's going to be in it, and I think it's going to be amazing.
For sure.
Depending on who they cast, but from the sounds of it, it's going to be an amazing spinoff.
Well, yeah, it's, like, also, apparently with early screenings with Suicide Squad, because they'll like test screen and then like they'll see what works, what doesn't, kind of thing. And apparently it's like really positive reviews. Apparently it's just like a really dope action movie that's like all villains.
I think it's gonna be
and obviously
well
Batman.
worth the wait.
And apparently like with a lot. Like, with people who were saying the Joker was only going to be in, like, flashback scenes, you're not ever going to really see him or whatever. Apparently that is going to be proved false.
Good.
He does have a part with, like, when the Suicide Squad itself gets to the city and everything.
I must say, the feeling I had about Ben Affleck as Batman was the same feeling I had with Jared Leto as the Joker. I thought they would both eat shit and do horrible jobs, until you showed me the trailer for Suicide Squad, and I actually watched it a couple times, and I do understand what they're going for. I do see it now. I think it's going to do phenomenal, just from the small clips I've seen. Holy shit. And him and Harley, you can see that there's chemistry there.
All that chit-chat's going to get you hurt. Like, that's such a great line, and the way he says it. What got me for him, and I was like, it's kind of weird, but, like, with Dallas Buyers Club, the scene when he's wearing the suit, and when he's at his dad's house and he's talking to him, just the way, like, he has his hair slicked back, and the way he, like, his body moves when he, like, says certain things or whatever, it just reminded me of the Joker, and I was just like, like, I can see it. I get it.
Side note, Dallas Buyers Club broke my heart. Just saying.
See, it wasn't as sad as, like, I thought it was going to be. Everyone kind of built that up for me.
It was more with Jared Leto's character I found that really tugged on the heartstrings there, just to see what he was going through.
Yeah.
Was just...
No, it's... I don't know. It was definitely one of those ones that was, like, more built up than, like, when I saw it, I was like, eh. Like, it was a good movie, but it was one of those ones where I'm like, I've seen it. I don't need to, like, go back and see it again, kind of thing.
See, I'm not a fan of Matthew McConaughey, and I wasn't of Jared Leto either.
Killer Joe.
See, Killer Joe, amazing movie. I don't normally like his work,
Never look
but
at
Killer
chicken
Joe,
wings the same.
No, never. Or what was that can she hit him with?
Oh, it's like a can of peaches.
Yeah, I'm never going to look at those the same. I'm never going to have them around you, that's for damn sure.
Just, you want some peaches? Gadoosh!
That's awesome. So it's like she threw her bone at you.
Pretty much. So, okay. 2 things before we get out of here. I was going to do a segment about local crimes or whatever, read them from the paper. But there's just a whole lot of crashes and everything going on. And, just... I don't know, you guys be safe when you're driving out there. You know what I mean? It's not just your safety that you got to take at hand here. There's other people all around you. Everyone's got families to get home to. So just fucking drive safely out there. Don't be an idiot. You don't need to drive fast or try and get somewhere faster than anybody else. And, fucking apparently Pride Week is starting in Barrie, June 4th, going to June 11th. So... everybody who's going to be celebrating out there, have fun, be responsible, obviously, you know what I mean, like, party responsibly, and everybody who's going to be out there in attendance, or even just around in the city, just be respectful of everybody. Everyone have a good time, and just fucking, let's have a good time, and just, I don't know, party, and just have positive vibes all over the place. Especially with the way the world's been going, this is exactly what we need, just everyone to come together and have a good time. So... that is it for the Fuck a Title Show. Second episode. Probably a little rough tonight, but that's whatever. You guys know how it is. Figure it out as we go. Nikki, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye to the people.
Peace. Oh, all the quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the love, everybody. Keep being weird.